Hi, how are you doing? How's your day been? How's life? How are you? How have you been? Today, we're going to talk about positivity and what it means to be a positive person or to be perceived as a positive person. It won't be like in full because again many of these topics which we talk about are so nuanced that they can't be exhausted like in one video, right? But in as much as being a positive person is a great trait to have, it can be so draining. It can be so draining because when people know you as the positive person, the reinforcing person, the encourager, the motivational speaker, for lack of a better term, the one who can lift you up out of a dump if you're in one, the one who always knows what to say, how to say it, when to say it, in what tone, what words to use, the different nuances that are appreciated in effective communication. It's a good thing, and people tend to seek those type of people out because again, you know how to talk to people, you know how to even turn a negative situation into a positive, and it's double edged. So there are some people who will really cherish that and appreciate it and be happy to be around a person like that, and they'll be really grateful for you, grateful for that particular trait that you have, because quite frankly, the world is more negative than it is positive. In most cases, you have to look for the positives, right? So the other side is the people who take advantage of that. The people who say, you used to be this, but now you're that. You used to be positive, but now you're negative. And again, these are some of the traits which, if you don't learn how to draw healthy boundaries around them, strip you of your humanity, because people then put you on this pedestal. And if you, for any reason, act out of this box that they've put you in, you get all these tags. But this is not how you are. Why are you acting like that? Why are you being like that? You used to be positive, you used to be more, bright, you had a better aura about you. But the thing is, because you are human, the things happening around you sometimes seep in. There's no one who is always 100% there. There are times when life gets to you, and I think those are the telltale signs sometimes, especially if the people or the person telling you that is well aware that there are things in your life that are happening or that have been happening that have negatively impacted you. Everybody goes through seasons, ups and downs, right? So no matter how bright you are as a person, there are times where you don't shine as brightly. And it's important to remember who you are, who you've worked to be, because being positive isn't just I'm naturally like this. Of course, there are people who are naturally more positive than others, but when you understand the work that goes behind the scenes to be a person who can look at something that is negative and say, I can see it, I understand it, I see how this can be perceived this way, but I choose to look at what the better outcome can be. That's a lot. It takes a lot. And I just want to commend people who are like that. I want to commend you for doing that. It's not easy, and keep it up, but also allow yourself to be human when you need to be. In another video, I'll talk about how, like, I've just learned not to always keep face. There's no reason to always keep face. There are times where you need to allow it. Allow it, not forever, but for the necessary period of time, so that when you move from whatever experience it is that you've gone through, you move, and it doesn't carry that residue, that those residue things don't stay in your system. Thrash it out, let it go, and then move forward. So there's no harm in being bright, there's no harm in being positive, there's no harm in being, a joy to be around, but don't let that become a chain for you not to be able to express yourself in situations which may not be perceived as that particular bracket that you may be associated with. Okay, bye.